So, today we're going to talk about you versus reality. And I think you'll be really surprised on what this video is about. But I think it will also hit a home run with your heart. So, stick with it. Hi, I'm Cynthia Sharp. I'm Coach Cindy. I am the self-love leader. I help women like you in a safe space be able to stop hiding, to get out on their mission, to do what they're here to do. I work with people that are in the last half of their life that want it to be the best half of their life so they can lead a life they love and serve those they lead. So, you versus reality. You might be thinking, Cindy, where are you taking us today? Because it sounds a little bit goofy, but you know what? I think you'll catch on really quickly, and that is, what is real when we're talking about you? Here's what's real. Real is only you can do what you're here to do. Only you vibrate at the perfect place that somebody's going to be attracted to that wants what it is that you have to share. Look, not everybody's for Cindy. Some people are like, what in the world? This lady, I don't connect with her at all. And that's okay. Because the reality is there are people that do connect with me. I work with women that often feel like they just aren't ready. They just aren't good enough. They're living in that kind of imposter feeling, or that feeling of extreme self-doubt. Have you ever felt that way? Have you ever felt like you have this self-doubt, that like you just can't move forward? Look, I am the princess or queen, whatever hat you want to put on me, or crown, of self-doubt. I've put off so many things in my life. I put off things in my life because I was born with a rare birth defect. And I thought, if people know about my rare birth defect, they're not going to love me. It's called Poland syndrome, and you can look it up, and you still will love me, just so you know. I talk about it a lot on these videos. If people know I have dyslexia, and I really barely, can write, even though I'm an author of 2 books, it's amazing what you can do when you put your heart to it and your mind to it, and you kind of connect those two together. But if people know that I have a learning disability, they're not going to like me. If people know how much I've struggled, how many times I didn't know if I could get up, if people know how many times I financially was like, there's 2 pennies left in my bank account, they're not gonna like me. If people know that sometimes I struggle, even today, I've struggled. I struggled before I pressed the button on this video. I was like, girl, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. Boom! Press that button. Go! I don't have a choice, do I? Right? So the reality is that there's this one person, 2 people, millions of people waiting to have you press the button. That's the reality. And you know what the you versus reality is about? Is you keep telling yourself no. You keep telling yourself you can't. You keep looking at other things. Maybe you keep taking more classes. I know I got stuck in that syndrome for a long time where I just kept on taking classes and thinking, I gotta get good enough. You keep looking in the mirror and think you don't look like the right person. You might do what I've also done. And many of my gals that I work with feel this way. It's like, I waited too long. My hair is gray. My body is round. Oh well. You're never going to be attracting the people that you have the love drop to drop on them if you're paying attention to those things. So how do we stop paying attention to those things? Well, let me just share this with you. There's a few steps that you can take. And one of the easiest steps to take is to move forward in some way. I don't care. Go do a live video on social media. Go stand up and talk in front of a networking group. Go, talk to a friend or somebody that will support you in what it is that you do. Hire a coach like myself. Get involved in some kind of a program. One thing that I have learned for me, and I'm sure that you're going to relate to this if you have been where I have been, and that is, I really do well when I'm kind of involved in a community, or I'm involved with other women that are feeling just like I am, that maybe they've overcome some struggles, some challenges, but I don't know, they just get out there and do it. And so one other way is to get involved in the Self-Love Leader community. And you can do that by going to selfloveleader.com. You can click on the link below in the description, and it will take you to a free class. And that free class will help support you so you can get some answers to some of the questions you may have. And then we can get you involved in a community that is safe for women, wherever you've been, however you feel. A safe place that you can lead a life you love, serve those you lead, and honor the love drop that was bestowed to you. Only you. No one else. You got it. Okay? You ready? Okay. Click the link, and you know how this ends. You are loved.